To begin this section of our learning and preparing to use the Greek New Testament in ministry, let's begin with a prayer called the Jesus Prayer. It's a very ancient prayer of the church. In fact, it probably started about the 3rd century, but actually has its origins in both the New and the Old Testament. So it's a lot older than just the 3rd century. The prayer goes like this. We'll start out with the Greek word Kyrie, and I'll explain these words as we go through them. This word comes from the word Kyrios, and you've already learned the meaning of this word. It means Lord, but notice that the end of the word is different from its lexical or dictionary entry. The end of this word, ending with an epsilon, tells us that this is a vocative ending. Now, what have we said that the vocative tells us? The vocative is that case of direct address or calling out to somebody. So when we say Kyrie, we're calling out to the Lord. We're addressing the Lord. Lord. Then I'm going to further name the Lord by calling him Jesus Christ, still calling out to him. So we'll put the words Jesus in Greek, and I'm going to write them in a particular case, and I'll show you why. Now, what is the lexical entry of this word for Jesus? Iota, eta, sigma, omicron, upsilon, sigma. There's your lexical entry. Notice again the difference in the ending for this word Jesus. If you remember in some earlier tapes that we learned that there are 3 different cases that use this same ending for the word Jesus. The genitive will use this ending, the dative uses this ending, and the vocative also uses this ending. So how would you know whether or not you're dealing with the genitive, the dative, or the vocative? Well, you would know because of its relationship within the context of a sentence, its relationship to the other words around it. And if this word Jesu is further naming or further describing this word Kyrie, and if this word Kyrie is vocative, then the word Jesu is also vocative. And let's look at this word Christe. The lexical entry of the word Christe is Christos. And again, you notice how the ending is with an epsilon in our context here. The lexical entry of this noun ends with an omicron sigma, just like the word Kyrios, Christos. So you can tell with this ending the same as the ending for Kyrie, Christe is also vocative. Now the reason that Jesu Christe are in the vocative form is so that they can agree with the word that they are further explicating or further naming. Kyrie Jesu Christe